How you guys doing? Still having fun out there? Yeah. Very good. Good. Liverly? It's pronounced Liverly? Like Liverly Mutual? Okay, well, this is my first time here, and apparently Frankenstein's old laboratory or something. I think that's what that's for. We having fun, we having some drinks. It's Sunday, but that doesn't mean the weekend's over yet, right? Make some noise if you're drinking. Woo! Pretty concerning, honestly. I'm sober, so. But I still have a good time. I still drink beer, non-alcoholic beer. That's the same, right? Nope, okay. I think it is. I mean, it's got the same flavor, the empty calories and diarrhea, minus that pesky feeling of euphoria, you know? We're not so different. Don't you? Okay. Who's having a bad week? Make some noise if you're having a bad week. Woo! Thank you, Daryl. Just me? Let me tell you why I'm having a bad week. I got kicked out of my favorite sperm bank this week. That's right, I said favorite. You have to have more than one. And before any of you knuckleheads say, oh, what, for trying to make a withdrawal? No. But that is very funny. No, for making jokes, which you'd think a sperm bank would be open to a little levity in this situation, but they got tired because every time some new guy entered the building, I'd lean against the receptionist desk and be like, you should get a load of this guy next. They were like, sir, you can't come inside here anymore. Dumb jokes, that's what we're doing. Here's another dumb thought I had. Over the last few years, we've all been lectured on pronouns and re-educated, which is great. Some of us needed the information, like me. I just hope punctuation is next. Because at 35, I still have no idea what a semicolon is. If I'm being honest with you, I just thought a semicolon was a non-binary colon. Just I don't know, I'm feeling more like a comma today. I'm sick of being trapped in between these two independent clauses. Not many English majors in here. How's that? That guy gets it. All right. I'm a pretty awkward guy. I don't like meeting new people. Mostly because I'm so bad at shaking hands. Always a bad experience with me. If you go for the handshake, just know I'm going to have to stare directly at your hand the entire process. Because we can either have a good handshake or eye contact. We can't have both. Last time I tried that, I went for a handshake, guy went for the fist bump. I ended up just grabbing his hand. I was staring deeply into his eyes. And he was like, what is happening right now, man? I tried to play it off like I meant to do it. I was like, paper beats rock. What's up, Matt? All right, I'll leave. Cool. I just have trouble relating to people, even my own friends. Two of my friends, I was hanging out with two of my friends, and they were talking about their problems. My one friend was saying how his job makes him work too hard for too little pay. And my other friend was like, oh yeah, I've got car problems. And we were like, what's wrong with your car? And he's like, the fact that it is also my house. That's a pretty big problem. I wanted to relate. I wanted to be like, fellas, I'm just like you. I bleed blood. I cum semen. We're not so different. I had to sell my house recently. They were like, oh my God, man, what happened? I said, well, I bought a bigger one. I don't need any of that donation money. This is a $60 single color t-shirt. I'm doing great. Hard to relate to your friends when your biggest problems are their greatest aspirations. I'm single too. I do not do good, if you were wondering. I'm not doing good, but I did almost hook up with a chick the other day. It started off great. We were making out on my bed. when suddenly she stopped me and said, "Hey, just so you know," this is going to be a little graphic, sorry, but she said, "Just so you know, I'm a squirter." And I was like, just so you know, you should lower your expectations. I appreciate your optimism, but I'm on Zoloft. We're going to be lucky if one of us comes tonight. That's just a wild thing to say to somebody you don't know before you have sex for the first time. Yeah. Because like if you do that, ladies, let that be a surprise, you know? But fireworks are more fun when you didn't know they were going to happen. You know? But also it's a wild thing because it's like we're making out on a memory foam mattress right now. That's not an incentive for me to do a good job, is it? Is it? Oh, you guys just can flip that thing, I guess? I don't know. I'm always curious. One of my friends called me gay one time I said that joke. He's like, "Wait, you don't like squid?" I'm like, "It's pee." He's like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "What, you think there's just like a woman's body just has like this extra special occasion pouch that just stores this liquid? If that would be true, all of your ex-girlfriends would just have like a gallon hanging out. You're like, "Oh my God, I'm dying to squirt right now." I'm single, I don't have any prospects, I don't have any hopeful candidates, but I'm already nervous to meet another set of parents. That's one of the most stressful things for me. Because the last chick I dated, her dad was insufferable. I could do nothing to please this guy. Impossible to impress. Just as an example, one time we were talking, and he said, "Matt, I don't like music." "Like a genre?" And he was like, "No, just in general." What? You guys, no one ever gets as outraged by that as I. Do we like music in here, gang? Make some noise if you like music in general. Yeah, this guy was like, "No." Sir, would you agree that guy kind of sounds like an asshole? Yeah, I mean, he was deaf, but still, it's like crank the bass. You can feel that. I know that. I don't know. Deaf dad. Such a stupid. When I first wrote that joke, I was like, "This is not funny." He also agreed. He didn't find it that funny either. He was just like, They say that when you lose one of your senses, the others get heightened. Did not apply to his sense of humor. All right. Did somebody go home? All right, I'm going to try something bold. I'm going to tell a racial joke. Is it going to be cool? I'm going to tell it anyways. You guys know what my favorite Asian stereotypes are? Toshiba and Sony. See, you were worried. That one's fun. That's the main thing. Solid brands. Great stereotypes. We can all enjoy that one. Even your mom. You know what your mom's favorite brand is? Hitachi. Ladies, the Hitachi wand? For when you want to flick the edamame? You're like, no? More of a rose crowd? Okay, is that the more popular? Okay. Come on, I can't be the only one that as a child went into his parents' bedroom, found his mom's, thought, "Cool looking microphone, why does it smell so funny?" I like that joke because in the beginning you're afraid I'm going to say something racist, and by the end you're like, "I wish that's all it was." Alright, I think I got one more for you and then we're out of here, but make some noise if you're a parent. I think there's some parents in here, right? Okay. Back me up. I'm a very nervous guy. I'm very careful with my personal space and to respect other people's personal space, and I recently discovered that kids don't give a shit about your personal space. Seeing some nods. Nope, they don't. I learned the hard way. I was at my nephew's birthday party. I was eating some birthday cake by myself in the kitchen when he barged in and no explanation ran up to me and just tugged on my penis. And then he left. And I was a little shook up for a couple of reasons. Because one, like, who's going to believe me? What, the one uncle in history who was victimized by the nephew? Do I testify against him? Like, Your Honor, there's the perpetrator right over there in the Oshkosh Bagosh. He said to me, and I quote, "This will just be our little secret." Secondly, he's 16. You thought that was baby talk? No, he's got a speech impediment. I saw a couple of you go, "Oh no." Would it make you feel better if I said, "I'm just kidding, it was just a child that touched my penis"? All right. What do we call it there? Hey, thank you so much, Lively.